Overnight, the Bahamas battered by Isaias, unleashing hurricane-force winds on an already devastated area and sending floodwaters surging through parts of the Caribbean, cutting power to hundreds of thousands in Puerto Rico. Now the attention shifts to Florida.
They just signed an executive order to declare a state of emergency in every coastal county up Florida's east coast.
Parts of the Sunshine State under hurricane warning, chewing up a good chunk of the Atlantic coastline, with the region still reeling from COVID.
Would you have to operate under the assumption that everyone you're evacuating has COVID-19?
We feel that's the only way that we could operate because, as you know, there are many asymptomatic carriers.
Broward County's emergency services director telling NBC News they don't anticipate opening shelters at this point, but will have to consider spacing and social distancing for future storms. Hospitals in South Florida boarding up their windows as they continue treating COVID patients, and community transmission remains elevated.
The COVID is one fear, just surroundings, connection. The other one is an environmental fear, so we don't know what to expect.
Outdoor coronavirus testing sites are closed with the hurricane approaching, at a time the state can ill afford to do so.
How detrimental is it to have to shut down the testing centers for a period of time?
It hurts, and we didn't want to do it, but we have to. We have no choice. But here's probably a little bit of positive on this. They are projecting that the labs will catch up by the time we reopen.
Florida, the first state bracing for a lashing from this hurricane, but the whole eastern seaboard from North Carolina to New England, potentially in its path.
And in the United States this morning, nearly 80 million Americans are in the cone of concern from Miami all the way up to Maine. We already know that states like Virginia, North Carolina, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina have declared states of emergency. And in this state, Governor Ron DeSantis, writing a letter to President Trump last night, a pre-landfall request for emergency declaration, anticipating, guys, the damage that's to come. Peter and Kristen?
Yeah, the entire East Coast will be watching this for most of the week. Sam Brock in Miami. Sam, thanks.